Well, as you said, McCracken, New Zealand Dream, he's one tough bastard, and it looks like that toughness is finally showing through. And just cross bodies into Liger and takes him into the crowd.
Well, both men over the railing. This crowd, all of a sudden, people out of their seats, people getting closer to the action. I'm not too sure if, I don't know if that's a good idea, Big Nate, as you see security moving in now, trying to keep this crowd back.
Yeah, well, you've got to give these men room to move. They're going to keep swinging at each other, and if a fan gets hit, well, that's more pro wrestling than they're going to want to experience.
Well, Liger now sending the New Zealand Dream into the rail. Referee Matt Wolf will want to be trying to get this one back in the ring, but of course the men don't need to get back in the ring, Big Nate.
Well, that's it. There's nothing he can do. He can't count them out. There's no 10 count in this match. It's a no disqualification. Liger taking a moment to direct the cameraman to get a close-up of the
evil intentions now.
Oh, and just cracking that judo stick across the knee of New Zealand Dream.
The Dream's own weapon of choice now being used against him. Look at this by Liger. What do you call that, Big Nate?
Well, I don't know what you call it, McCracken, but it's some form of submission. He's working on that knee. That must have been Liger's game plan going into this match. I mean, as we said before, there's no rope breaks. He doesn't need to be in the middle of the ring to submit the man, so why not go for a submission?
Well, it's a great strategy. I mean, so often you'll see a guy working on another man's vertical base, but it's perhaps more important in this match. If you don't have that vertical base, you can't get a good swing on with that Singapore cane or the killer kitty if the New Zealand Dream gets hold of it.
And the other thing to remember is New Zealand Dream is famed for his strikes and his punches, and any good boxer will tell you a good punch that starts right down at your legs. You know, you've got to have a good grounding to get that leverage and momentum, and if you can't put any weight on your leg, you can't get any force behind your punches. Liger again just going back to those knees.
Liger just seems intent on breaking the leg of the New Zealand Dream. Oh, no. Using it like a lever now.
Almost a variation of a Texas cloverleaf there, but he's got that killer kitty back tied in amongst his legs and his knees. And you got to wonder if Liger's been practicing at his home with a crash test dummy or a mannequin or something trying to...
Oh, can you imagine the pain that the New Zealand Dream is in right now?
Knees just aren't supposed to bend that way, McCracken. He's got to be in agony. He's got to have torn some ligaments and some muscles in that knee.
Well, this huge crowd on hand at the Westlake Boys High School getting right behind the New Zealand Dream now. Dream trying to get to his feet desperately.
Liger just taking his time, just stalking. Oh, and a donkey lariat there from Liger. Just about decapitating that man from behind. And Liger, you just watch him, he's stalking the New Zealand Dream like a cat playing with a mouse before he kills it. He's taking his time, he's being methodical, just dismantling the New Zealand Dream.
But the Dream now to his feet, refusing to give up.
Just dumping Liger on his head there with that modified back suplex. Still continues to call Liger a prick and a bastard.
It's an important part of his offense.
It's a large part of his vocabulary, I think. Once again, Dream just, the Dream does not want to die. He's just getting back up to his feet and again just dumping Liger on his head with those massive overhead suplexes.
Once again, referee Matt Wolf, all he can do is count the 3 in this one. How these men can have taken this punishment at the hands of the Singapore cane and the killer kitty bat. I just don't know.
Well, you'd have to look pretty far and wide to find 2 tougher men than these 2 in the ring right now. They're both strong, tough guys that just could take a beating and keep coming at you. chop after chop there from the New Zealand Dream. And a roaring elbow there from Liger.
I hope you didn't call him Kid Liger.
I called him Liger. It's the French variation.
Liger, when you watch this back, please note that was Big Nate. That was Big Nate, my friend.
Now look, come on, let's just back to the match, McCracken. Liger, he's got that Killer Kitty bat, and Dream's got his kendo stick. Something big's happening here. Oh, and they've swapped weapons. Liger just attacking the hands there of New Zealand Dream.
Oh, the Dream now. 3 shots to the head.
Well, you're going to have to hit that man pretty hard in the head if you want to do any damage. He's got one of the thickest skulls in IPW.
No, there's got to be a point. There's got to be a point where the referee's got to end this thing. I think that point might be right now.
Well, surely the New Zealand Dream can't take much more of this punishment from Liger. What's he got planned here? There's something from the middle rope. Oh, and a massive super back suplex there from Liger. The crowd rallying behind New Zealand Dream there, just willing him on to make the pinfall and end this brutality.
Oh, the Dream is busted open now. Blood flowing from his, looks like it's flowing from his forehead. Swinging neckbreaker of sorts with the Singapore cane that time.
Well, you always hate to see it, McCracken. I mean, this is wrestling is a sport of purists and technique, and to have someone beaten to the point where they're bleeding from their head, it's never a pretty sight. New Zealand Dream looks like he's got something from the top rope, but he's got to be careful with his balance with that blood loss.
Oh, that Killer Kitty bat, that right to the left shin that time.
Liger looks like
no. Look at the angle of the knee. Look at the angle of the knee, Big Nate.
Oh, knees just aren't supposed to bend that way, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like, is he gonna?
No!
Yes, he's got him in for the Liger tamer.
Surely this time there is no way the New Zealand Dream can hold on. Surely he has to tap this time.
This has got to be it for the New Zealand Dream. He's gonna have to submit. Dream's refusing to submit. Liger's got him tied up in that brutal Liger tamer there with that Killer Kitty bat. Dream's just refusing. New Zealand, the ref's called it. New Zealand Dream is passed out.
He did not give up. He did not give up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, that's just a testament to the New Zealand Dream. He's refused to submit. He's passed out from the pain, and Liger's refusing to break the hold. Oh, he finally breaks that Liger tamer. Liger, he's just wiping the blood there. Killer Kitty bat and the blood of New Zealand Dream.